Hey everyone, this is Dan with Wise Money Tools. And I got to ask you a question. You know, in 2011, Bitcoin hit $30, but then it crashed to 2. And guess what? Everybody was saying, oh, it's a bubble. It's all over. Well, fast forward to 2013, Bitcoin climbed to 1,000 and then it crashed to 200. And again, everybody, I told you. It's on its way out. And then 2017, it hit 20,000 and then it dropped clear down to 3,000. And you hear the same thing. It's dead. It's all done. And then 2021, it hit 69,000, but then fell all the way back to 15,000. And everybody said, it's the crypto winter, game over. And then 2025, you've seen it. It's hit over 110,000. But now they're saying, oh man, I sure wish I would have bought when it was at 15,000. My point is people really don't change. You know, we all have FOMO, and that's the fear of missing out. But we have that FOMO when we see a top. Then it seems like everybody panics when it takes a retrenching and it hits another bottom. They rewrite their own history to make themselves feel smart. Oh, I would have bought that dip. Well, the truth is, no, you wouldn't have. Because the dip never looks like a dip when it's happening. It looks like everything's falling apart. So here's the real truth. People who made life-changing money in Bitcoin, they weren't really chasing price or some sort of action. They understood the game. They understood, number one, there's a hard cap supply, meaning it's a scarce commodity. There's only 21 million. It's not like unlimited fiat that we deal with every day with the US dollar. And number two, you have network effects that make it snowball. And it also makes it climb rather rapidly as well. And number three, you got tech adoption curves that play out over sometimes decades. So the real wealthy people who've done it in Bitcoin, they didn't try to time the market. What they did is they accumulated. Now, while everyone else was sitting on the sidelines waiting for that perfect entry point or waiting for the next dip that maybe never came, then they just sit on that sidelines and never get involved. Now, here's what's next. I can guarantee you this. There's going to be another dip. There's going to most likely be another crash, another Bitcoin is dead headline. And eventually, it's going to hit another all-time high because the fundamentals don't break, they strengthen. Institutions keep stacking Bitcoin. Governments are warming up to it and stacking it as well. The fiat system keeps cracking over and over again. And the retail investor is still waiting for that kind of perfect entry, still saying, I'm going to buy on the next dip. Unfortunately, they're not going to do it. The truth is the best time to buy was the first time you understood what Bitcoin actually is. Not the price, not the why. It was just time to accumulate. If you get the why, price volatility really shouldn't shake you because you're in it for the long haul. It gives you just another chance to load up when it does take those dips. You know how many times I heard, oh, I wish I would have bought at $1, and then at 10, and then at 1,000, and then at 15,000, and now even at 110,000. Next, they're going to say they wish they would have bought it at 1 million, and then 10 million, because they're not really seeing Bitcoin. They're just watching the number. So you got to ask yourself, do you kind of get it now? Or will you still be saying, I wish I would have bought at 110,000 when it's 10 times higher than it is today? And the thing that gives us our big advantage is we don't care what the price is. We're accumulating it every single day, stacking it to the treasury, if you will, stacking it to our bottom line, to our balance sheet. And we do that through our mining operation. And being able to pick up Bitcoin for a third or even a half of its current trading price is a huge advantage because volatility doesn't affect us even hardly at all. So if you want to see how we do that, see how we can make it make sense in your portfolio, because in my opinion, everybody needs some exposure to Bitcoin in some fashion. We just do it in a much more profitable way. So reach out. Let's see if we can have a chat, see if it makes sense for you. Until next time. Take care.